Welcome back. I'm Nicolbw, and this is Sky Colonies Ultimate. And we have our two houses up, and they're both level 2, so everybody has a bed now. We have the builder at level 2 and the townhouse at level 2, which is awesome. Did I say townhouse? Town hall. Townhouse. No. It's a town hall, not a townhouse. Okay, so I think today we're going to lay out some more buildings. The book, if we look, I did go ahead and make the half drawers that we needed. The full one, the 1x2, and the 2x2. We'll get a storage upgrade for it. That still can't do the keys, not a problem. Then we're going to go back to the Start Your Colony section. So we did the town hall, the builder's hut. It asked us to make a guard tower, which I just crafted. So that'll give us a wooden sword. It asked us to make a forester's hut, which I went ahead and built. All of these are just wood and the build tool around something different in the middle. An axe, a hoe, a chest, a bow, depending on what it is, an apple, depending on what kind of building it is. That's pretty much how you make it. Sometimes there might be two things, I think, or two build tools, but they're pretty easy recipes. The tavern was a little bit different in that you had to make a barrel, but a barrel is just wood and sticks, so super easy to make. But we get apple juice, which is really nice. And then a farm. And we get a hoe for that. So this one, we need to have a baby. And then we get plate armor. Not sure if it's any better. It said crafted. Can you wear this without having a blacksmith's level 4? And I don't know. Maybe, possibly, I guess. But in order to have a baby, we need to upgrade one of our houses to a level 3 to get an extra bed. That's how you get babies. They magically happen in the middle of the night. Birds and bees and whatnot. So let's go ahead and put these rewards away. So as you can see in my inventory, I went ahead and made a courier's hut and a warehouse. These two kind of go hand in hand. The warehouse is where all of your items that your people will create. They will store it in the warehouse. The person that runs from building to the warehouse and back and forth to all the different buildings and gets the supplies that they need is the courier. So you kind of need to have the courier as well as the warehouse. They work together. The farm, you need to have a farm building, and then along with the farm, you need to have fields. So these scarecrows you put in the middle of the field, and then you can go 5 out from the center in each direction. That's how big you can make the fields. And at a level 5 farm, you can have 5 fields. So it's 1 field per level. So I went ahead and made the 5 fields that we need. Forester's hut, they will grow trees and chop trees down so you can get wood that way. And you can plant whatever trees you want. You can also put in there what kind of trees you want them to chop down or not chop down. So if you have some special trees around, you can definitely mark those as, hey, don't touch these trees, and they won't go and chop those down. Because we'll have to mark birch off of the list, because I know the town hall is going to have a giant birch tree in the front, and I don't know if the forester will see that as a possible tree. We'll have to definitely mark that off the list. And if any other buildings have trees, we'll make sure to mark those off the list as well. I don't know how far away they'll go from the forester's hut to chop down a tree, though. Don't know. And then the guard towers, they'll complain that there's no guard towers. There are bad guys in MineColonies that they create that will come occasionally and try to attack the town. So you do need guards. Once you have guard towers up, you'll have to give them armor and weapons and stuff. But other than that, they will wander around and kind of keep you safe from those bad guys. The tavern and the restaurant. So the restaurant will help feed your people. Will go to the restaurant to get the food that they need, so you can stop giving it to them manually. But along with the restaurant, so you need the farm to grow the food, then a bakery to make the food, and then the restaurant to hold the food for the people. So those kind of go hand in hand, but I did not make a bakery. It's in here. I've bookmarked, there's the bakery. I bookmarked all of the buildings that we're going to start with. So I would like one for each of the main animals, along with the rabbit. We're going to eventually need the university, and I put down the apiary. I don't know if they can use the bees that I've already caught or not. I have no clue. But as you can see, if I click on her, she needs a job. Not a problem. We're about to put down more buildings, so she'll get a job soon. And I'm surprised she's not complaining about guards, and she has no inventory. She ate all of her food, so she'll be complaining about food soon. So we need to get these buildings down, and I don't know how important it is to, like, what order we should do them in. I just don't know. But yeah, we have all of these things. I do know I want the warehouse right here, and so let's right click on here. We want the warehouse. We're going to move it over and then move it over there. Let's make it level 5 so we can see. And you know, our town hall is birch. I do like this. It feels very like modern. And it's open. I like the fact that it's open and there's no doors. And it's only a single layer. That wouldn't be too terribly bad. That's not too terrible. That's definitely an option. But let's see if we can't. Ooh, that one's pretty. I kind of want to see. There's the front. I don't know if I want the front facing my base or facing the town hall. So that one is kind of cool. No. 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 Ooh. That's kind of big. But, maybe. Because it's, it would match the builders. Jungle. Like, what is... No. 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 I did say I was going to do different ones. This is actually kind of cool, and it's really tall. I kind of like that. And it's different than everything else. I do like the Caledonia one though. How deep is this? Oh, it's not that deep. It's only 1 deep. Okay, so what does boot it out and lower it? Yeah, to there. Let's see. I kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like it like that. But obviously over. All right. Let's look at the rest. We have Caledonia and Frontier Alternative and Medieval Birch. I like the Medieval Birch more than that. Ooh, the Medieval Dark Oak. No, I think we stick with Birch. That one looks cool. No. Ooh. No. They all look so neat. Whoa. No. 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 Nope. 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 Okay, I think I want to go with the oh, now that I see it, you know what? It's kind of different. That's got the dark brick from like the pathways. I wish it was like the dark brick this like in this design. I like this design, but I like that. Like those colors. So I wish instead of regular brick it was the dark brick. That's not going to go well with the birch. This would go well with our path and with all of the birch, but it's not the same design. So I think we're gonna have to stick with this. It's whatever. I'm not gonna like sit here and nitpick over every little thing. So this is gonna be actually one higher than everything else. Should we lower it? I don't know. Excuse me, llamas. Llama mamas. But it's got a door. I really like the fact that the one was open. No, I kind of like this. Oh, this. Man. So in these empty spaces, can I build stuff? I don't think I can. So I'm gonna have to raise this up. I believe in these empty spaces I can build stuff. Okay, so let me build around this, get the floor in like I normally do with the terracotta and yeah, and get the brown terracotta around it. And then we'll be right back. Oof, we'll have to do the lanterns. And yes, I go overboard on the Ferro Flare lanterns. That's just because that's what I do. That's what I do. So, what I'm going to do is, yeah, you've seen how I pick out my designs. I think we're going to try to stick with a kind of birch frontier, like lighter color palette, maybe. Or maybe we should just be completely random. I think we should be completely random. If that's the case, maybe we should go with the, like this one. It is smaller. It would... It does have a door though, so you have to open the door. But is there no like... I guess that's it. Okay, so it's, I think we go, there we go. We would go with that. Kind of like it. And it's only one layer. You know what? Let's just go completely random. Let's just do completely random designs on all of the buildings. Let's go crazy. All right. I will be right back. Okay, so we got the platform all set and ready to go. The Ferro Flare lanterns in. There we go. On to the next building. All right, the Courier's hut. There we go. Right next to the warehouse. And I chose the... oh, here we go. So you can see them side by side. This is facing the warehouse because of the path. I had to put it sideways, and I thought it would be better if it was facing the warehouse instead of away from it. Let's see. I chose the medieval spruce for that. I should write that down on my list. And that's what it looks like at level 5. And level 1 is like that. So, yeah. I have the platform and everything already done. So, there we go. Nice. Nice. I did put the corners right together. So, this happened to be... I put the warehouse in... this way and in that way one too far and didn't build out the back, and I didn't feel like fixing it, so I went ahead and put this one level with that one so that way they're kind of level, but there's enough room for another building back there, which is pretty good. So we have the warehouse and the Courier's hut laid out and set up. I also have the Ferro Flare lanterns. I like that our mini map now has an aqua square. I believe that is the boundaries for our city, which is pretty cool. So I can see that we're really going hard on this basic corner. We need to start building on that side of City Hall. So maybe we'll put like the animal stuff back there and the farms. The restaurant maybe will go right here, but I'm gonna get those laid out And I will pick just random buildings for that. Something that looks good. I probably won't pick anything that's too crazy, although the Courier's hut, I forget which kind it was. There was one that was really kind of cool, and it was like a big giant flower, and I was so tempted to pick that. I was so tempted. It was the Skylands, the Courier's hut. Check that out. I thought it was really cool. I would love all my buildings to look like that. If that was the case, it would be, every building would be that. I love flowers. So, yeah. I think I don't think I'm gonna build these right away. I think it's more important to get the restaurant and the guard towers up. I think those are the next 3 things that I need to set up and then actually start building those. I also think it's important to get the farm going and get the field set up before the warehouse and the couriers. But if we can get the restaurant and the 2 guard towers, that will give everybody else a job. And then we'll have to think about putting up another. But if we put up a tavern, we could have more people, which is why there's a tavern. So let's see if it says anything in the quest book about it. This is the perfect place to have your citizens sleep and sheltered while you get started and build your Sky Colony. You'll get an occasional visitor from time to time that you can also hire if you can reach an agreement, that is. Only 1 tavern is allowed per colony, and it only upgrades to level 3, not level 5 like the rest of the buildings. At a higher level building, your visitors will be better potential workers. So there is that, and so you'll have strangers in your town, and they'll constantly be asking for a job. So if you don't want that kind of hassle, don't build a tavern in your colony. If you want to control the population and how many people, just use houses, because you won't have more. After you get your first 4 people, you won't have more people than beds at that point. I don't believe. That's the way it was in the last pack I played. I noticed. So, yeah. So as you create more jobs and more buildings, you'll have to upgrade your housing or add more housing to your colony or town, your city, whatever we're going to call this. But yes, I think that is what I'm going to work on in between. You've seen all of the buildings. I think I'm just going to lay them all out and get started. I'm going to try to keep it as much of a grid, like the paths, as possible. But I don't think it's going to be possible because every building is just a different size. So it'll be hard to keep it a grid. But I would like to as much as possible because it just makes it feel better. I like organization. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you think down below. We'll get some of these other buildings put up and get started growing our town. This is awesome. Maybe we should put out all the buildings we can at level like 1 and 2. And then start increasing. Usually I increase the builder to level 5 as quick as possible. And the town hall, I don't know why, it just feels overwhelming that way. So maybe we just do it all level 1s and then we start increasing them one at a time. Do it a little different than what I'm used to. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down below. If you haven't subscribed and you made it this far, congratulations. You should hit that subscribe button down below. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.